Hello Curious Hams, N4CN here with a quick video on a new logging program for portable amateur radio logging. Ham 2K Portable Logger, also affectionately known as Polo by Sebastian Delmont, Kilo India 2 Delta, has recently found its way into the mainstream, and I wanted to show you how you could get your hands on this piece of software and get it on your device so that you can start using it in your field logging. First things first, I'm doing all of this based on reference from Samsung Android devices. I do not have an iOS device to utilize for testing, but it is basically the same from what I'm reading from other beta testers. The software is currently in beta mode, and for you to be a part of the group that has access to it, you're going to need to search in Google Groups for the Ham 2K Portable Loggers test group and then request to join it. Once you get notification back from the testers group that you have been approved, you will have access to the group and you will receive a message telling you that there is a link to download the software on the Google Play Store if you're using Android. In order to use it, we need to get it set up. And the first thing you'll notice whenever you open up the software for the first time is that there's a really cool splash screen, at least there is on the Android version, and it makes it clear that the app was written with the portable operator in mind. First thing you'll need to do is click on the gear icon in the upper right hand corner so that you can start your setup. Setup is going to include putting your call sign in, hit OK, then go back and you will want to, if you have a QRZ account, associate that so that you can get call sign lookups. Just use your normal QRZ login credentials, hit OK, and then you're going to go back to the main screen where you have 3 tabs across the top. You've set up your info. The second tab is where you'll start entering QSOs, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. And then the last tab is for spots. So let's take a look for a minute at how we set up a entity. In this particular case, a Parks on the Air entity. I started by typing in the name of my local park, Don Carter State Park in Gainesville, Georgia. And just after a few characters, the option was there. I tapped on it and I loaded that into my application. And it now tells me that I'm able to activate a park, and it has all of the relevant information that it's Kilo 2171 and it's in Georgia in the United States. So I'm ready to go. That takes me to this center tab where I currently have listed 0 QSOs. So it's ready for me to start putting call signs in. You'll want to tap on the band and the mode and the frequencies that you're operating in so that those are included in your ADIF file that you'll export later. Additionally, and it's kind of hard to see on these screenshots that came from my Samsung S22 device, but you do have to move from left to right. Some of the formatting is a little bit large, and I do need to move left and right in order to access the Park to Park tab and some of that other information. I did also test this on a 13-inch Galaxy Android tablet, and it looks fantastic on there. The formatting and everything gives me full screen, and I don't have to scroll from side to side for anything. You may choose to want to work in landscape mode in order to access all of this information without having to move side to side in your screen. So after getting things set up for the bands that I want to operate on and the modes that I'm going to operate in, I want to go over and take a look at some spots. And once I move into the spotting page, I can choose the band and the modes that I'm interested in. This particular screenshot that we have here has all bands and modes open, so it's showing me the 40 meter portion of the bands that were available at the time of this screenshot. You'll notice there's CW, FT8, and sideband all together. One thing that I haven't found a workaround on is that it tends to organize and sort all of the things that are in the spotting page by frequency in an ascending manner, and I haven't found a workaround for that yet. But you can choose to filter out modes and bands that you're only interested in when you're doing your spotting checks. So once you've got that found, throw a few call signs in, make a few cues, get them in the log, and then get that log exported. In the bottom of your info tab is an export ADIF. Once you have your QSOs logged, export it, and then get it moved over to the Parks on the Air logging page, and get those logs in, those QSOs in the log for the other operators so that they get credit as well. I hope that this video has helped you get the new piece of software, Ham 2K Portable Logger, into your device, and you can go out and try it on your own and see what you think about it and compare it to the other apps that you've been using for portable logging. Once again, here are the instructions in order to get to that Google group so that you can become one of the beta testers for Ham2K portable loggers.